Hey everyone, welcome to Richard's Retro. This week is just going to be a quick overview and some questions. In this video, we're picking up the 37th week of reading the Bible in a year. This week we read more of Isaiah, who prophesied about the suffering servant, which clearly points to Jesus and all he will do. Isaiah continues to warn and pray for Israel to turn from their sin and seek God. We should do the same thing today. In 1 Corinthians, Paul calls out love as the most important thing. This rings true to anyone who hears it, and echoes the message Jesus had been sharing to the religious leaders. Paul also goes in depth on the gift of tongues and encourages believers to seek gifts of the Spirit that will uplift everyone. Question 1. In Isaiah 51:10, he reminds the Lord, "Are you not the same today, the one who dried up the sea, making a path of escape through the depths so that your people could cross over?" Why is Isaiah reminding God of this deliverance? How is it important for us to remember God as we pray? I encourage you to write down your answers, and we'll talk about them in our discussion on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. The link to that meeting and the reading plan is in the description, so be sure to check it out. Question 2. In Isaiah 58:6, God describes how to fast. Free those who are wrongly imprisoned. Lighten the burden of those who work for you. Let the oppressed go free, and remove the chains that bind people. Is this what you typically think of when fasting? How does it say God will reply in 58:9? Question 3. In Isaiah 63:17, the people pray, "Lord, why have you allowed us to turn from your path? Why have you given us stubborn hearts so we no longer fear you?" Does God set our hearts? And can we pray for them to change? Is this the same as complaining in 45:9? Question 4. In 1 Corinthians 14:27, Paul instructs us, "No more than 2 or 3 should speak in tongues. They must speak one at a time, and someone must interpret what they say." Why should we limit the gifts of the Spirit? Is this verse and 14:34 simply a reflection of Paul's cultural opinions, or rules to be followed today? And last question, question 5. In 1 Corinthians 15:58, we are encouraged to always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. What does it look like to work for God? How does God use even our mistakes? Alright everyone, thanks for listening. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to answer questions in the comments or ask your own. I look forward to seeing a few of you in our virtual meetup. Cheers.